Hey, we're live. Excellent. Hello, everybody. This is going to be the quick little tips on how to empower yourself as a business owner around creating joint ventures. And the first aspect of creating joint ventures is you have to have a viable business. So we're going to start with our fabulous Eric, the business consultant from the East Coast, and the master at creating what's next for you. So, Eric, will you take it away and give people some tips on starting a new business?
Sure. Hi, I'm Eric Asbeck, also known as Next Move Business Coach, and I work with entrepreneurs and executives who are at crossroads in their business and looking to create a new direction and a business that they love. So a few things to just keep in mind as you're shifting directions, and if even if you've been in business before and you're going a new direction, or if you're somebody that's trying something new, one of the first things I say is don't get ahead of your headlights. And what I mean by that is it's easy to I can whip out I can put together a plan that'll go out into infinity, right? And you have a lot of assumptions in there. And the point here is, you know what is there to do right now, and maybe that's just to map out the very next steps. And so do that and worry about that for the moment, and then see what unfolds. And that's actually the second tip, which is allow things to unfold in time. And so, really the two, if you put those together, it just says take it a step at a time. Take a step, look around, see where you are, see if you know where in your heart where you want things to go in the long run, but just give yourself the chance to see what happened in the real world when you took that step, and look around and see where you want to go next.
That's really great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Thanks. And one last tip for you, and that is start talking to potential customers right now. And no matter how ready or unready you feel, it doesn't matter. If you have the opportunity to serve somebody, put together an offer, make it to them, provide them with the best you got. You're going to learn a ton. You maybe won't have it figured out, but things will show up as you are serving them. And then you end up with new material, new content, new approaches, maybe even a new sense of what kinds of things you can do to serve people. So those are the three tips. Don't get ahead of your So don't let it get ahead of your headlights. Allow things to unfold and start serving customers as soon as possible. Talk to them and serve them as soon as possible. What do you think?
That's really brilliant, Eric, because all of the large corporations and very successful software engineers and executives around the world, they all work in some form of reverse engineering and dealing with reality, and that seems to be what you're speaking to. Is if you don't respond to what's actually there, if you get ahead of how far you can plan, if you build a company that your customers don't want to buy, all of those things are very common mistakes, unfortunately, we'll say. So it's really brilliant. It's brilliant. All right, well, then I'll say a few bits about creating joint ventures, successful joint ventures. My tip number one would be, unfortunately, as business owners, we're also human beings, especially entrepreneurs. Usually we have a great passion we want to fulfill, and one of the things that happens commonly is either we're desperate for some support in a partnership, or we really, really like someone and we really want to work with them. And it's a common mistake for entrepreneurs and business owners to try and force through a partnership or a project that may not be the right match. So that's one, is first look. You've experienced that, I can tell.
Well, I'm just thinking, my tip about allowing to unfold is kind of in that too, the same spirit, and you feel your way through it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. The other part of that is know where you are in sort of, I'm going to say, the chain of command, which has negative connotations with it, but for example, if you are the one making the product, let's say, for the sake of examples, you're making underwater baskets, okay? You make underwater baskets. You're the product maker. So you have to know what you offer and who needs it and what you need from them. So you have to be really clear about, are you the supplier? Are you the marketer? What is your value in this partnership? And what is it that you want from them? So you want to make sure that you don't go into a partnership claiming to be a brilliant marketer, and really what you do is you love making the basket. So make sure, again, that you're dealing with reality about who you are and what you can provide into that partnership. And then the last one I'm going to say, it also is to allow things to unfold. So a lot of times you may be interested or see a possibility of creating a partnership with somebody, and when you go to work on it, it just is difficult to get off the ground. Just take your time, allow things to unfold, don't force those things. So those are our 6 tips for you for the day. Anything else you want to say, Eric?
I would love, if you are an entrepreneur or an executive who is looking at a new direction, I'd love to talk with you. You can find me on the web at yournextmoveexpert.com.
Excellent. And if you are an entrepreneur or a business owner who's going in a new direction, needs new planning, operations, marketing, or sales, I'd love to talk to you. And you can reach me at chastainconsulting.org. Thanks. Have a great day.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.